There was like I forget what it's actually called. It might be called like dynamic pricing, but it's like an AI integrated tool that like apparently like retail centers want to like implement, where like they'll be able to like know like you're about to buy something, and based on like how much you need it or like what your social standing is, like they'll price it accordingly. So like
Yeah, I heard about this the other day.
so like I've seen memes about it, which made me laugh. It's like me when I shit my pants and I go to Target and the like selective pricing makes the toilet paper like $99. Because it's like, oh, like the AI knows you shit yourself and you really need those those
Oh, like it
fucking
knows
toilet
how badly
papers.
you're willing to pay for
Yeah,
it.
exactly. Oh, this guy
That
can
sounds like a
restore
good idea.
Pokemon. He can
Like
restore
from like a money,
fossils.
like a business perspective, that sounds great.
Yeah, if you want to like oppress people and make them pay like the absolute maximum they would based on their social status, background, and anything else.
Well, I don't think it's
Um,
based on those things. I think it's based on like
that's what it would be
how
based
much.
on, no?
But didn't you just tell me it was based on like shitting your pants?
Well, that's like the
Like
meme. That's
any
like the
race, any gender, any sexual orientality, like we're all the same. We can all shit our pants.
yeah, but that doesn't mean toilet paper's gotta be mad expensive, dude. Why do we have to pay to poop and not get like a fucking infection from
Why
leaving
can't you
our
just poop
assholes?
outside? Why can't you just use your own toilet? Like,
Yeah, dude, well, I'm gonna start wiping my ass on the floor, dude, just to save on toilet paper.
well, how much would you be willing to pay for toilet paper? Like realistically, like what's the most you would spend?
Well, I guess like, what do we have to compare it to? Like, what's the average cost of toilet paper right now? I'm gonna look
I
it
don't know.
up.
Would you spend $10 for like a 4 pack?
Average cost of toilet paper. Per household monthly, an average household of 4 people spends approximately $24 to $28 a month on toilet paper.
Okay, well, would you like double that right now if you had to?
So I can wipe my ass?
Yeah. Like if I was the only supplier in town and I just told you prices doubled.
Dude, I would just like innovate and find my own way to wipe my ass. Because I would be like, I can't afford your bullshit.
Well, the thing about capitalism that I think people like I'm thinking about right now that would like counteract the negative parts of this is just competition. Like sure you have Target,
Yeah,
you also have Walmart. So like Walmart's always going to try to undercut Target's prices.
that's
And
true.
if they
Well,
just fuck
like,
them over all the time, everyone's going to go to Walmart.
well,
And
like,
then
ideally, like, anything should be worth what it's worth at the most competitive level. Right? Because, like, of course,
well, I mean, yeah, it depends on
com-
what should means, you know, like.
well, like, say, like, 4 companies are all selling, like, the essentially same product. They would
Hmm.
all want a price based on, like, what they put in to make it. They would want to price it out as competitively as possible. Because the consumer ultimately would most likely teeter towards the least costing product.
Yeah. Well, that's why everybody is like trying to give me advice on how to make games, and they're all like, "You should like make your game free to play, and like have in-app purchases instead of like charging $1, because nobody's gonna buy it." Because like, why would you pay for a game when you just play one for free? And I would argue that like the idea is that like free games are usually pretty shit. Like some free games are really good. Don't get me wrong, but like, would you rather just pay for a game you know is gonna be good?
What the fuck? Yo, I just got sniped by this swimmer. That's like a good point. Ooh, slash?
I mean, I guess I have to like get good, but that's like what you're saying. Like somebody's just gonna.
Well, like,
Well, that's
but
like
also like market, like the market is subjective to like the product that the market's like considering. Like the market for selling a video game is like different than the market for selling like a banana, you know?
Yeah, but banana's like 99 cents.
Yeah, but there's still a market for it. Like there's probably like think about it, there's probably like multiple distributors of bananas all selling similar products, similar bananas, all for like semi-different prices. Like one could go for like 98 cents, one could go for like $1.01, one could go for like 74 cents, and it's like,
yeah, why is it not $99 for a banana?
because like money is like the economy like is like essentially like a pressure gauge for what people are willing to spend on specific items. Like why, like no one would spend $99 for a banana because it wouldn't supply them with enough return on investment for what it would give them. You know, like if you had to spend $99 on a banana, only rich people would buy it because it would be a luxury. Whereas, like, a normal person would be like, $99, that's like at least a tenth of my rent. I'm not spending $99 on a banana. So, like, that's why everything's, like, priced competitively in that, like, it's priced towards what people can afford and what people will, like, sensibly pay for.
Yeah. Well, what would you spend $99 on?
That's like a really interesting question because I mean like there's so many things you could spend $99 on. You know? Like you could get a massage for $99 and say the massage is like for an hour. Like I would spend my money on that if it was a good massage. Like $99, like that's a solid deal for like an hour's worth of time getting pleasure from someone. But like, I don't know if it was $99 to park somewhere so I could do something for a couple of hours, I would say that's a complete fucking ripoff.
Yeah. Parking.
Yeah.
Versus massage.
Yeah, parking versus massage.
Yeah, well, that's like the legitimate of it. If you want to go to New York for the day with your car, it's like $60-$70 to leave your car there for the day. Like maybe 80 if you tip the guy.
Yeah, and that's why I don't live in New York.
Yeah.
Because that shit's...
Or like go to visit with your car.
That shit's expensive for no fucking... Froakie?
What's a Frockle?
Wait, what? You can just catch the Pokemon we
shiny
have?
Frockle? No, he's just
it's
like
not,
pale.
Dude, but we could shiny Froakie.
Yeah, we could do a next time on Fully Immersed. This will be a long one.
Alright, guys.
It's because like we just want to remind everyone to like.
Next time on Fully Capitalistic, we'll
yeah, dude, we'll go deeper into the economic trends of our times. All right, subscribe.